They say the Sun family are descendants of Sun Tzu. That must be why they're so skilled in battle.
Hey, you! There's a real nice place we're gonna take you to. Don't make a fuss now. Just come along, nice and quiet-like. Oh, definitely! You and our leader are gonna have a nice long talk. Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Oh, you bilge-rats! What do you think you're doing? Sorry about my crew here. Gan Ning's the name. I'm a soldier for hire, doing whatever it takes to keep myself and this foul-mouthed lot fed. My boys don't answer to anybody, so their manners are horrid. Do me a favor and let their indiscretion slide this time, would you? Still, the part about me wanting to meet you was no joke. Happy to make your acquaintance. Well, sure. Who wouldn't want to meet the talk of the town these days? When trouble flares up around here, I sell my skills to put out the fires and earn my keep. I bet you're the same, right? Eyes as sharp as yours don't lie, you know. Birds of a feather ought to flock together, right? When I told my boys that, they got so excited that they came out here to get you. What? Well, it sounds kind of embarrassing when you say it out loud, huh? Still, it's too late to deny it now. But seriously, you've got guts, you know that? You didn't bat an eye at these guys, or try and act tough to scare them off. There ain't a single weak spot in that armor of yours. Would have never known if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. At this point, we might as well make a party of it. I bet you've got all sorts of wild stories. Well, what are you waiting for, lads? Go back and get ready for the festivities.
Aye, aye.
So, allow me to invite you to our hideout. And I won't take no for an answer.
I heard the new governor's daughter is really strong.
Uh-huh.
Quite so.
If I serve anyone, it'll be the Sun clan. They all seem to have trust in me.
Take this! Time to act. Take it. Looking rough.
Hunters, I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. Take this.
Even match.
The enemy officer
has been defeated.
They've engaged the enemy over there. We're heading to back them up.
Gotta be quicker than this.
Send here! Coming at you!
Looking rough. An opening. The enemy officer has been defeated. The enemy is strong. This territory might get tough. The enemy officer has been defeated. Now. Whoa. Let's go. Let's go. Looking rough. Looking rough. Now. Take this. Counterattack. Time to act. Whoa. Is that it? Nice try. Looking rough. Turn the tails. Looking rough. Time to attack. Now. Is that it? I see it. Is that it? With all my might. Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Take time to act.
Concentrate.
This territory is ours.
They say the Sun family are descendants of Sun Tzu. That must be why they're so skilled in battle.
Okay.
I heard the new governor's daughter is really strong. What do you think she's like?
Here you are.
Begin the advance. Onward, everyone, without delay. Begin advancing. Now. Whoa. And open. That it. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Open it. That it. Bear witness to my power.
This territory is ours.
Let's go. All my might. How could I?
The enemy officer has been defeated.
And open.
This territory is ours.
They say the Sun family are descendants of Sun.
Let's go. I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself. Take this!
Looking rough.
Tables turned. That it.
Looking rough. The enemy officer has been defeated. This
Engage the
territory
enemy over there.
is ours.
We're heading to back them up.
An even match. We must push harder.
Looking rough. Turn the table.
enemy is strong. Things might get tough.
Turn the tables. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's go.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take
You gotta be quicker. You gotta be quicker than this. Good eye.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I heard the new governor's daughter is really strong. What do you think she's like?
It's you. I am known as Chongpu. I know of you because I serve as an advisor to Lord Sun Jian. I see that you are using your time between battles not to rest, but to sharpen your skills. Lord Sun Jian, Huang Gai, and even the princess have gotten quite worked up over you. There is clearly a good reason for that. They all possess a strange fondness for you, especially the princess. She can't stop bringing you up. They want you to fight with us again and have you join our ranks officially. They even came to me for advice on the matter. Come to think of it, you fought well against the Yellow Turbans and in Jing province. You were a great help to us all. Huang Gai and I, along with Han Dong, though you might not remember him, are often tasked with such missions. If we could have you on our side, then, well, maybe it's a bit too hasty to consider it. It would be rather stifling to suddenly be surrounded by a bunch of old hands like us. I don't need you to flatter me, but you do seem to be wise beyond your years. I am tempted to rush forward and invite you to join our cause, but my role around here is to keep people from being reckless. Are you really someone we need among our ranks? I'll have to examine your skills closely to decide. Which is why I want to challenge you right here and now. How about it? I'm glad you understand. Then give me all you've got. We will start whenever you're ready. I haven't felt this alive in ages. Have a moment? Behold the brilliance of Changpu!
Take this. Sacred Bird, protect us. Time to attack. Let's go.
Ends here.
Take that. Take this.
This bow. The battle is more intense than I anticipated, but I will continue to fight without complaint. When cruising to victory, it matters not who the leader is. It takes a true general to turn things around in a tight spot.
I see it. Let's go. Time to act. All my might.
This is how it's done.
Turn the tables. Take that. Time to attack.
Felled by dozens of nicks.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Right.
Let's go. Now, I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself to tremble. I see. Whoa. Looking rough. Whoa. Take this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. They've engaged the enemy over there. Is ours. We're heading to back them up. An even match. We must push harder. Take this! All my might! I can't believe the enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Looking rough. Looking rough. Now. The enemy officer has been defeated. Looking rough. Whoa. Looking rough. Now. Take this. Whoa. Looking rough. An opening. Whoa. Is that it? Whoa. Now. An opening. Whoa. Looking rough. Now. I've been waiting for this. Looking rough. Whoa. Gotcha. Now. That it. That it. Time to attack. Time to act. Concentrate. With all my might. Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. to attack! Now! Whoa! An opening! An opening! Now, bear witness to my power! Let's go!
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
Take this!
Obliterate you. Looking rough. Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go!
Concentrate.
An opening! Take this! An opening! Time to attack! Take this!
Looking rough.
An opening! An opening! The enemy officer has been defeated. Got this! There we go! Time to attack! An opening! An opening! Take this! Take this! Look where I see you! Let's go!
Take this!
Looking rough. Turn the table. Whoa. All my might. Let's go.
Take this!
There we go, Majoja. Bear witness to my power. Take this. Easy. And open it. Take this. Take this. Tables turn. And open it. Majoja. All my might. And open it. Take this.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. An opening! Take this! Looking rough. An opening! Take this! Let's go!
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Nope. Take this! Looking rough. Take this! Bear witness to my power. Take this! There we go! Majoja! Oh my God!
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated. Take this. This territory is ours. Let's go.
What are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started!
Bear witness to my power. Open it! Take this! Take this! Take this!
Your resolve!
Open it! With all my might! Take this! Take this! Open it! How's this? And open it! Take it! Let's go! Take this! How's this? Take this! Nice! Take this! No way! Take this! Take this! Let's end this!
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Who will be the next to cause such death and destruction after those yellow...
Excuse me. Might I have a moment? Right. I am Sima Hui. Some call me Shui Jing, or Water Mirror. I wander the lands, seeking joy in seeing the world, deepening my knowledge, and connecting with others. I knew I had to speak with you, as you have a truly distinct air about you. Something about you reminds me of a newborn child, yet at the same time, you seem like someone who has fought through much hardship. I'd very much like to find out what kind of person you are. Ah, so you do not remember your past. Right. Now I understand. But clearly, there is more to you than meets the eye. Fascinating. Well, I would happily welcome you at my retreat, if you can spare the time to visit. I'll be able to inform you of what's going on in the realm, share local rumors, and possibly even introduce you to other visitors. I am sure the journey that lies ahead of you will be eventful. Please, let me offer you some help along the way. Don't be a stranger.
It's nothing but battles and uprisings these days. I'd make so much money selling.
They say that Liu Bei is a real man.
Come on, what are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started! Like this!
Take this!
And open direction!
Sacred Trust protect us! And open it! Looking rough. Looking rough. And open. Time to act. Take this! The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself!
This'll do. Counterattack! And open.
There we go! Take this!
Gotta be quicker than that. Counterattack! Time to act. Head in!
Can't believe this!
The enemy officer has been defeated. An opening! Time to act. Take it! All my might! I see it. An open, bear witness to my power. Counterattack! Take this!
Take this!
Take this! An opening! An opening! Time to end this!
Can't believe this! The enemy officer has been defeated.
It's nothing but battles and...
Oh, Ziluan, welcome back.
You've been rushing about from place to place by the looks of it. Rebellions here, battles there. The world's worse off for it, I'm sure. It's times like these that we need the Emperor to put on a show of force to restore order. Well, if you need anything, I'm here. As usual, things are not as they should be. Capital affairs being what they are, the attendants and the consort clan alike are throwing their weight around to stir up trouble. The consort clan is, to put it simply, the Emperor's extended family. Well, I say family, but they aren't descendants of the throne. They're relatives of the Empress.
By the way, did you know that the current Empress was born to commoners? And her brother, Lord He Jin, is now the Grand General. It really makes you wonder where life might take you.
They are eunuchs who serve the people in the highest echelons of society. It's an esteemed profession, but... well, I wouldn't want to do it.
Once you become a eunuch, you can't really go back to living the way you were before.
Oh, is that right? Then don't let me keep you. Rest for as long as you like.
actually have some sympathy for Zhang Jiao, what with the way he died.
Let's begin. Onward to battle! We are to suppress the insurgents troubling this land. All troops, Advance!
We won't survive without someone. Help! Please help us!
We lack the strength to protect the village. What's next?
The enemy may be numerous, but they are disorganized. Face them head on and break their formation apart.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this! Let's go! There we go! Take this!
Really amazing. I'm happy to have you
The
in our
enemy
ranks.
officer has been
Thanks
defeated.
to your aid, the villagers can return to their peaceful lives. This was supposed to be a quick raid. No one told me we were fighting the government.
Get this here!
Time to act. Stay sharp.
In this here!
This appears to be as far as we go.
Harsh as things may seem, I will not accept defeat.
My power alone is insufficient for a comeback.
It seems Yuanshu's reinforcements are late. Perhaps they have encountered resistance.
Cannot hold out for much longer.
The enemy officer
We're evenly
has been
matched.
defeated.
Still, keep your guard up.
Looking rough.
Let's go. Government scum. Out of our way. So many of them. We might need some reinforcements. Take this! Wild bandits. It is high time someone of rank taught you your place. Tables turn. Let's go. Looking rough. Bear witness to my power.
Looking rough. Whoa. Looking rough.
Take this. Take this. Turn the tables. Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
No! How are we supposed to survive now? Take this.
This is mine. The government's forces. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let me teach him a lesson. Let's go.
Start the advance!
Good work. This area should be secure now. We shall advance as well. Let's march! Take this. What? These blasted bandits think they can overwhelm us with mere numbers. Impossible. I am destined to achieve glory. How can I lose here?
Whoa. The enemy officer has been defeated.
So you've come to my aid. Excellent! There we go! Take this!
No! How are we supposed to survive now?
This is mine. The enemy officer has been defeated.
The government's forces ain't much. Let me teach him a lesson.
Bear witness to my power! Start the advance!
Looking rough.
Looking rough.
Fears that resistance is futile.
We may not be able to make it through this.
Been defeated.
What? These blasted bandits think they can overwhelm us with mere numbers.
Take this. Looking rough. Concentrate. Time to act. The enemy officer has been defeated. Must stay sharp. Looking rough. Looking rough.
I must retreat and rethink
The enemy
my
officer
plans.
has been defeated.
Splendid work! I shall not forget you. Let's go.
Looking rough.
I will break it!
I can see it all.
There we go! I see you.
Bear witness to my power.
There we go!
Looking rough.
Let's go!
Whoa.
There we go!
Looking rough. Looking rough. Whoa. Even match.
Believe this.
The enemy officer has been
I
defeated.
see the enemy has been wiped out. Then I will send my army forward. We march at once! Let's go.
The enemy officer has been defeated. sentries? Looking rough.
Take this! Bear witness to my power!
Whoa. I will break you! Looking rough. Whoa. Take that! Let's go! Stay sharp. Whoa. Looking rough. Whoa. Whoa. Looking rough. Advance! Let's go. Let's go. Take this! Tables turned. Can't believe the enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Take this! Let's get serious. Can't believe the enemy officer has been defeated.
Yes! We march at once! What are you waiting for? Let's get this fight started!
Cannot hold out for much longer.
Waiting for this. Now! You'll keep me amused. Got you!
You came here just at the right time. You certainly know how to fight a battle.
Looking rough. See it. Whoa.
All my might! Words cannot describe your ability.
How's this? This! Obliterate you!
Bear with me. I will break you. All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
situation. Damn it. There's no use fighting here. Fall back!
Let's go. Officer, are you kidding me?
This now our only concern is their
ours.
main force. All troops, attack!
Take this! Must stay sharp. Bear witness to my power. I've proved I'm a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. Gotta be quicker. Looking rough. Take this! Looking rough. Got this! Looking rough. Gotta be quicker than that. With all my might. Looking rough. Looking rough. Let's get serious. Bear witness to that. Can't believe it. The enemy officer has been defeated. Whoa. Let's go.
A little rash to be charging in alone for the sake of valor. Take this, you wanna die!
What's next? Looking rough. Take this! Must stay sharp. See it all. Bear witness to my power. Looking rough.
You run in looking for fame.
Looking rough.
How thoughtless.
Let's go.
What are you doing here? You're not getting past us that easily.
Must stay sharp.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Officer has been defeated.
Let's go. Stay sharp. I can see you now. Looking rough. Whoa. Whoa. Take this. Take this! Whoa. Can't believe the enemy officer has been defeated. This territory
They've taken that position. Now we're cut off.
Take this.
Looking rough.
What do you mean there's no more reinforcements? How are we supposed to win?
Has started to grow. Let us continue to exercise caution. Words cannot describe your ability. Now, rough. There we go. Rough. There we go. I see you. Bear witness to my power. What's next? All my might! The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Take this. Now. There we go. Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Give her all. Now. Can't believe this. The enemy officer Pull back.
Been defeated.
There's no point in risking our lives here. We fight.
Must stay sharp.
We fight.
What's next? Looking rough. Let's go.
Now, all right.
Looking rough. Gotta be quicker than that. Bear witness to my power. Looking rough. Failure. That's the enemy officer. Has been defeated.
Hey, I know we had orders from Lord Hejin, but do you really think letting them go is the right choice? How do we know if roughing them up was enough to put them in their place? Next time, they might attack innocent travelers.
That might be true, but we can't just go against the Grand General's orders, can we?
Yeah, I know that, but still. Suli is right on the Emperor's doorstep, and yet the whole place has gone to hell.
Father.
You gave it your all, but you couldn't run forever.
Anything valuable you have, we'll be taking.
Oh, hey, you! So beautiful. Hey, over here. Cut that out. Focus on the job at hand. First, the old man. Take this!
Wait! Yes, that's it. Damn it. Don't make this any harder. You bastard!
We haven't introduced ourselves, have we? I am Wang Yun. This is my daughter, Diao-chan. You have my thanks, Zluan. Ah, so it really is you. I heard the name mentioned while the Yellow Turbans were still running amok. Black clothes with a crimson sash. You looked the part, so I went with my gut.
So you were the one that turned the tide during the rebellion. That explains your impressive skills on the battlefield. I still have much to learn, I assure you.
I may not look it, but I served as the governor of Yi Province during the Yellow Turban Rebellion. But amidst the chaos, the attendants with connections to the Yellow Turbans managed to soil my name enough for me to be deposed. The attendants are mere servants, yet their influence was enough to rob me of my position in such a humiliating way. The shame is unbearable. I've been traveling the land ever since, searching for a way to put a stop to the attendants' corruption, and for men of character to help me do so.
My father has lost his position as governor. Together, we are but a man and his daughter with little power between us. That's why we need someone we can rely on.
At this very moment, the attendants are scheming to bring even the Imperial Seal into their despotic grasp. If nothing is done to stop them, the world will once again fall into chaos. Zluan, I must ask you for one thing. If you have not yet chosen a lord to serve, could you travel with me as my guest for a time?
I do not wish to boast on his behalf, but my father is a renowned and honorable warrior hailing from Taiyuan. Everything he does is for the good of the land. Please, help him to make things right.
Will? Then you have my thanks. Once again, we are in your debt. We will reward you accordingly in due time. Very well then. You can start by escorting us back to the inn. I will tell you more about our plans later.
Oh good, you're here. I just took a message for you from someone who said they were with Wang Yun. They said Wang Yun is waiting to receive word from a collaborator, so he wants you to stay here in town for the time being. Also, he has some business to attend to in town, so you should feel free to go and ask him if anything is unclear. I'm not sure what this is all about, but please try not to put yourself in too much danger. I can't cure you if you're dead.
Did you hear? They say the Emperor's in poor health lately.
I am so grateful that you have agreed to help my father. Our fates are now bound together. If you have any worries or misgivings about what lies ahead, let's talk them over now. My father is trying to root out the corruption that the attendants have inflicted on the world. I am merely the sword that clears the path to his goal. He took me in as his daughter, but I am also his student and a loyal servant. If you wish to know the whole truth, perhaps I should first tell you how my life began. I was born in a small mountain village. It was decided that I would become a spy, so I underwent training. But one day, a large fire broke out in the village. That was when I met Wang Yun. I had nowhere to go, but he took my hand and led the way. He trained me to be the weapon that would rid the world of corruption. When my father first met you, he saw something in you. The way you walk, the way you fight, he could tell that you were different from the others. He saw it in me, too. Is that so? Then I will not inquire further. In this world, some things are best forgotten.
Did you hear? Word is that the Emperor has passed away.
Is it really true? Then who will rule the land now?
His Majesty is. We should go to my father. He might be able to tell us what's going on.
I see. So the news has already made its way through the city. I've just received word from Lord He Jin in the capital. It seems that the rumors of the Emperor's death are in fact true.
The world is still in disarray. The death of the Emperor will only make things worse.
Lord He Jin's letter also included an invitation for me to join him in the... I suspect that he may take this opportunity to eliminate all of the attendants in the capital at once. Yes, it is none other than Lord He Jin, Grand General and elder brother of the Empress. As such, he is essentially the head of the consort clan.
He wants to rid the world of the attendants as much as we do. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, as they say.
But
If the Grand General has already taken action, then the attendants will be making moves of their own. In any case, I must hurry to Luoyang at once. Diao-chan, I will need your protection.
Yes, Father.
I hear Grand General Hu Jin.
I actually have some sympathy for Zhang Zhao, what with the way he died. Remnants of the Yellow Turbans could be hiding out anywhere. It keeps me up at night.
I hear Grand General Hu Jin used to be a merchant. He's an inspiration to us all.
Let's go.
Take this!
Take the enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go. Looking rough. Whoa. Let's go.
Everyone, now!
An opening! Whoa. Let's go.
This'll do. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Looking rough.
Can't believe this. The enemy officer has been defeated. Let's go.
Looking rough.
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated. I challenge you to battle. Prepare yourself.
Looking rough.
Got this. Take this. Tables turned. Take this. Bear witness to my power. Take this. All my might. Take this. Time to run. Take this. Time to act with all my might. Time to end this.
Can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I actually have some sympathy for Zheng Zhao, what with the way he died.